Pizzaholics! I'm at Nancy's. Since 1944. Let's go eat some pizza, folks. So Nancy's Townehouse is a little tavern that's been sitting here in Rahway, New Jersey since 1944. And it's a really charming town, I must say. I'm in love with this place already. Came here this morning. I scoped it out, drove around through town. I took a ride through town. It's a really interesting city. The Rahway River runs through it. It's an old town, old northern New Jersey town, 20 minutes from Staten Island where I live. It was a short ride. It's a working class town, blue collar town. $12 for this, or like $12.75. And what was weird was the small pie cost $12.50. So you get a large for a quarter more. Who the hell would order a small, right? We're gonna go and give this a shot. And here we go. I like the box. Well, I like the pizza. So let's grab one. Got the half pepperoni. You know me. We only review plain on this channel. Paper thin, which, you know me, I'm not the craziest thin crust guy. I do appreciate it. This reminds me of Ruby Rosa, the crust. No flop on this thing, guys. Nice, crispy, thin crust. Little bit of char on the bottom. Little bit. Let's go. Check that out, guys. This is something I'm not used to. Grease. Grab your napkins for this pie, baby. See that? Nice and thin, but it's like a cracker. If there is an air pocket, it will just come apart like a piece of ceramic. It's not that bad. I've had greasier pies than this. But for some reason, when you fold it and you squeeze all that cheese, it tends to drip from the back end. Okay, guys, let's move on in and analyze this pizza. 1944. This here is the Tavern Pizza. Nancy's Townehouse. Since 1944, they've been making them thin, cracker thin, which may not be your thing. When you look at that, you see how it comes apart? You can't really fold this without a chunk coming apart. I don't prefer crust like this. It's thin, but there's no volume to it. There's no fluffy center. If I'm going to have pizza, I want my low moisture mozzarella to be less greasier than this. I love that spice, guys. Check out the oregano. Isn't that something? Lots of it. There's a considerable amount of cheese on this pizza, as you can tell. And the crust is very thin, and it doesn't flop. So that's a plus right there. I got to respect that. But unfortunately, they had to skimp out on sauce, guys. Look how dry that is. See that? It dries out in the back. Very little sauce on this pizza overall. The dough is not pliable. You cannot bend it without cracking. And that is typical of the tavern-style pizza. If anything, the tavern-style pizza is a choice that you have to make given a set of circumstances. You're out with friends. You're drinking beer. You want a pizza. You're hungry, but you don't want to really fill up. You go with the tavern style. It's something that you need to eat. If I were to make a choice to eat a tavern-style pizza, it would be because of that reason. Because I'm having a few drinks. But it's not something I would seek out. It's not a pizza that I prefer. The tavern style really is, you're just getting less pizza. The reason why this style of pizza was popular in many pubs and taverns across the country was because less dough means more room for beer in the belly. You know what I mean? So, these are light pizzas. You could drink beers with them and not feel full. And so for that reason, the tavern pizza was the preferred style of pizza served in many taverns across the United States. Pizza gets cold, we give it another fold. You don't even have to fold it. I think it's a little overrated, but again, my personal preference, guys, I'm not crazy about the cracker thin crusts. I can't give it more than a 7.1. 7.1 it is. It's unique. It's got its own character. You got to give it credit. It doesn't flop despite all that cheese. My Ruby Rosa review in Manhattan. Go check that out. Similar crust, but there was a lot of sauce on that pizza. It had a lot of sauce to go with the considerable amount of cheese. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was nice to come out here, change the scenery, try different stuff, explore the pizza realm, and discover new species of pizzas. Hope you guys are doing well, eating good pizza, and until next time, this is Antonio, signing off.